Computer. Okay, hi everyone. Thank you so much for coming on here. We're all here to talk about skin health, and how to create that healthy glow from the inside out. I am Brandy and I am a medical esthetician. I've been in the industry for over 12 years. And I have really specialized in acne and pigmentation. And that's been something that I've been really passionate about. For a number of years, I've got to work with machines. I've done peels. I've done, some semi-ablative treatments where we put little wounds in the skin for scars and different things like that. So I am just going to move into our presentation by sharing my screen. And if I could just make sure that everybody is muted, because I won't be able to see after.
Do you want to make me co-host and I can behind the scenes be muting people if they don't know how?
Sure.
Okay.
Just find your name here. And I don't see co-host. It says make host.
No, it doesn't give you the option for co-host.
No.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll just make sure that everybody stays muted, and I'm going to share my screen. Okay, so here we are. So beauty from the inside out. Our skin is the largest organ on our body. It is what holds us together, guys. It is what helps us with our flexibility, our muscle attachment. It keeps us going in a flexible manner. And, really as we start to age, so if you think of babies, their skin is, really glowy, it's almost dewy, say like dewy like a baby's bum or whatever. That's everybody's ideal skin. That's what we want, right? And what happens as we're exposed to external environment, what we take internally, things start to happen to our skin to affect this. And solar damage, you have your free radical damage from different pollutants, as well as just living and breathing every single day plays a toll on our skin. And our skin actually gets hit double. It gets hit from everything on the outside and everything on the inside. And that's why it's so important to protect and treat your skin, from both sides. And why does our skin break out? Why does it age? So like I said about free radical damage and effects of our body on the inside, aging process, things start to slow down. Our cell turnover starts to slow down. And, in our 20s is really when you will find that your skin starts to show signs of aging, like the lines on the neck. That's solar elasticity starting to happen from not wearing your SPF on your neck and doing all kinds of tanning, as well as then you start to see, the lines on the forehead. Our forehead is very exposed to the sun and is a muscle contraction, right? So you get extra. If you have dry skin, your skin will actually age faster because you have less of a barrier function to protect your skin. So the oils in your skin are protecting and are really important. And we want to make sure that we're not blocking them with all kinds of makeup and everything. And that
you want what?
Right. 1 second.
Ayana, can you mute your line, please?
Sorry.
Thank you.
Sorry. Thank you. And oh, how do I go back? Oh, I don't know how to go back. 1 second. Anyways, I'll just keep going. So what happens is that, when our skin is oily, it is better protective. And when you're putting makeup on your skin, you're putting different body products on your skin, what happens is that it's probably not ideal and it's starting to clog pores. If you're using products like mineral oil, that actually does not allow your skin cells to shed and starts to thicken that epidermal layer. And we do not want that. We want that layer to be turning over and changing at a nice rapid rate. So usually it's every 28 days as we're young, and as we get older, it can start to move into 40 to 60 days, depending on your lifestyle and your body. And this is the different layers of our skin. And really the main importance of our skin is to maintain barrier function, to protect it from solar damage, to protect it from harmful bacteria, to protect it from dehydration, and it helps to regulate your body temperature as well. So it does a lot of things, and it is a direct responder to your nervous system and your brain, and we need to make sure that we are really protecting it. So the different ways that it helps us with our immune system, our T cells and B cells are actually made up in our skin cells, as well as our keratin sites. Our keratin sites are like your skin, hair, nails, your epithelial lining of the inside of all your organs, your joints, and your melanocytes is your pigment cells. So that is what gives your skin cells pigment. And of course, we all have different pigment around the world. And that is because of where we are closest to the equator and what we needed for our skin to be protected. So there we go. So another way that you might notice in your skin is cellulite. And you do not have to be overweight to have cellulite. You can be young and skinny. You can have cellulite at any age. Babies actually even have cellulite too. There's different ways that this can show up in the body. And one is going to be from too much sugar. Sugars actually bind our tissues together and create hardness in our tissue and creates that dimpling, and vascular issues. If you have any varicose veins, you might see dimpling in those areas. And that just means that that area is compromised because the vascular system isn't working optimally like it should be. So if you are getting into your body what you need, your body is going to reflect that. Your skin is a direct reflection of what's going on inside of your body. And if your hair is thinning, if your nails are brittle and do not grow, if your skin is showing signs of pigmentation from maybe melasma, which could be caused from hormonal issues. Melasma is always a butterfly reflection. It is the same on both sides of your body, and that is coming from hormones. So you want to be careful in how you're going to treat that. You cannot treat that with lasers, and your body is in an inflamed state. So you really want to be mindful, because sometimes you can cause that pigmentation to become worse. You want to calm those cells down, calm that inflammation, and really tell it it's going to be okay. You can also see it come up as acne. And with acne, it can show up in many different ways. So if you're using makeup that has talc in it, and they're tricky, they hide it, and they'll tell you you're buying a mineral makeup from a lot of different places, but really a mineral makeup in Canada only has to be 4% of any trace mineral. And it could be anything, not, zinc should be your main ingredient, and then they kind of move on from there. But that is going to allow the oils in your skin to come to the surface. It's going to reflect the UV light. So minerals are a natural UV protection and are your best form of physical sunblock. It repels the UV light. If you have rosacea or eczema, you should never use a chemical sunscreen. It is very inflammatory for the skin. And what sunscreen does is it screens the UV and still allows the rays to come through, right? And we don't want that. And when you have rosacea, you have heat in the skin and inflammation. It's still bringing that heat in and dispersing it across, and can cause flare-ups in your rosacea. So you want to make sure you're using a pure mineral powder. And if you have any questions about any of these things afterwards, please find me and I can direct you, on how you can help yourself get on good products. The other thing with acne is that it can show up in different areas of your body depending on what's going on. And as we age, you might find that you had perfect skin as a child and now all of a sudden you have acne. So this is what was happening to me. I was having breakouts all the time, and how it was showing up was bumps that were actually either cysts or hives. So clear fluid or blood would be coming out. But it looked like acne. So what happened with me is I was becoming intolerant to toxins. I was intolerant to a lot of different chemicals, perfume, hand soap. It could be in the air perfume and I would react to it. It could be on somebody else and I would react to it. I started getting large eczema patches on my body from overexposure of toxins in the workplace from sterilization protocols. So you never know how it's going to start showing up. And now if you get acne on your back, typically that's going to be related to dairy, or on your chest, dairy. If your skin looks almost rashy acne, red everywhere and bumpy and rough, dairy. Almost always dairy. It's an inflammatory response. It isn't. And if you go to the doctor or dermatologist, they're going to put you on a prescription medication that is going to cause long-term effects to your skin in dryness in your entire body. You can have your lips peeling for the rest of your life and the toxic overload on your liver. And Nicole will get into that stuff. This is my son Jackson's hands. He had eczema from the time he was born. We brought him home from the hospital. I did sensitivity testing. We found out he was, sensitive to all these things. Nobody could tell us anything. I was a skin professional. I put every lotion and potion on this kid and nothing helped except for the prescription for short term that the doctor gave me that caused sun damage and skin and pigmentation damage to his body. This eventually turned into asthma and whatnot, but we were able to get rid of this just from adding something into his diet every single day. And he even had disformation in his fingernails, and now he grows perfectly normal fingernails, perfectly normal skin, and he does not have asthma or eczema. And I'm just going to pass it over to Nicole and she can share a little bit more. I think I talked about everything I was going to say.
Awesome. Thank you. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Thank you for that. That was so good. I actually learned quite a bit. I've always been fascinated with skin, but I've never kind of deep dive like you as an expert. I am a holistic nutritionist. So of course, when you start to talk about, dairy causing acne and different things to look out for when it comes to food, that's definitely my specialty. And I kind of perk up because I have seen and help families. So I'm going to just dive in a little bit about, you can put yourself on mute, Brandy, for a sec. There you go. You're good.
I'm going to unmute and I'm going to create you as the host because I can't see how to do that.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I'll make you the host and then.
Going to make me a host. Okay. But I think you're still going to have to play with the presentation and. Okay, good. Okay, so you'll just have to, so you're going to just have to flip it. Okay, super. So what I want to do is I just want to deep dive a little bit more about, just skin health and thinking about some of the other impacts to skin. And the first one is environmental toxins. And Brandy really talked on this a lot about like the chemicals, right? Like the different types of chemicals that are showing up. And that's a big thing that I have been trying to get rid of over the years. I wrote a book this past year, Get Naked with Your Natural Hair Color. One of the toxins that I got rid of that was showing up in my life for probably the last almost 20 years was hair dye. And what's really neat is when I deep dived into the whole level of toxicity, especially for women who 75% of the population actually dye their hair. I can't tell you the number of women that I have interviewed now over the last 2 years where they would put hair dye on their scalp and they would have allergic reactions. They would have rashes. Brandy, you're putting your hand up. Yeah, they would have long-term rashes. Even one woman told me that her rosacea around her like neck and stuff, which she did not realize it was actually linked to her hair dye. And as soon as she stopped dyeing her hair, her skin problems went away. So that's just like one toxic habit that I'm talking about. That could have that much impact on your skin. Like, and it's crazy to me is I would get my hair done and my hair dyed because especially as it's getting older into my 40s, I'd have to get it done every 3 weeks. And I was starting to pay attention. I go, why does my scalp burn for like 2 or 3 days? I like literally had a burning sensation. And then I would break out in all these like little tiny little bumps all over my skin. But I kept on ignoring it because I'm like, well, I'm not giving up dying. Like, are you kidding me? But it's crazy. You know, the things that we are putting on our body and into our skin is sometimes the stuff that's making us really sick. So take a look at this visual. You can see, you know, a woman leaves her house in the morning for work. Well, most of us are leaving our bathrooms and then heading downstairs right now because it's COVID time. But take a look at this level of toxicity, right? From the shampoo and the eyeshadow and the lipstick, you know, and the perfume can be the worst culprit. But depending on the source that you pull, on average, the research is showing that women can walk, you know, out of their bathrooms for their morning routine with anywhere between 200 and 500 different chemicals already running through their bloodstream. And it takes about 26 seconds for those toxins to hit our bloodstream. So pretty scary stuff. So that's the kind of the whole beauty stuff. Like, what are we putting on our skin? Can we cut back? Can we clean up on our products? And then the second is our food quality, right? What are we putting in our body? You know, are we putting in a tons of preservatives, emulsifiers, synthetic vitamins, GMOs, you know, processed food, pesticides, you know, unhealthy fats that clog our arteries, hydrogenated oils, artificial colors, growth hormones. You know, these things really, really matter. And Brandy already hit on, you know, dairy is like the #1 food allergy that I saw in my practice over and over again. And whether it was related to skin, whether it was related to inflammation, whether it was related to ongoing ear infections, it just went on and on and on. So the #1 thing, probably even Brandy recommends with a client that comes in of any sign of inflammation, is get rid of dairy for sure as a starting point. So let's talk about oxidative stress. I love this analogy because I think and I think mostly women are on here. I think we have one male. Hi, Stephen. But you know, the joke is, you know, as women, we want to age as young, as gracefully as we can and stay as youthful as we can, right? That's just kind of like innate. We want to do that. We want to feel good in our skin. And the best way to do that is making sure that we're loading our body up with a lot of antioxidants every single day. And those come from fruits and veg. And here's the thing, I love this. You got an apple, and if you're a mom and you have kids, you've done this before. You cut an apple, you send it to school, it comes back because you never put any protection on the apple. And as soon as you cut that apple, it starts to oxidize and you start to get that brown, right? That's oxidization. Well, that same thing happens in our body just because we're breathing, just because we're moving, just because we're, you know, working out. And if we don't give our bodies consistent antioxidants every single day, we are breaking down our body faster than we can repair it. And so that's what we mean by making sure that you're going to have enough antioxidants to slow down the aging process. Have you ever seen a high performance athlete that looks like they've aged at least, you know, 10 years beyond their age or more because they're just having too much oxidative stress and not enough of the antioxidants in their body? So this is some keys to healthy skin and just a healthy body overall. You probably heard about it before: exercise, movement, improving your circulation. You need circulation for healthy skin. You also need a good 7, 8, 9 hours of sleep for healthy skin, healthy body, healthy mind. Thinking about managing stress, right? You see an angry person walking around all the time, right? They're going to have that angry look on their face. hard on your skin health, hard on everything in your body. Drinking water, so important for hydration. Brandy already hit this, right? That you are starting to dry out on your skin. It starts to show more wrinkles, starts to age you. So making sure that you are drinking a lot of water. We already talked about using safer products and eating real food, right? Food that our body recognizes, food that our cells wake up and go, wow, this is good for me, give me more. So there's a kind of like your 6 reminders for healthy skin and a healthy body. And she's like, my Vanna, she's like, I'm trying to move my slides. So is that where we are next? She's like, yep. Okay. So I want to introduce you to a program that both Brandy and myself share to our clients. It's called the Shred 10 program, 10 guidelines. You know, it sounds a little sexy, Shred 10, ooh, what is all that? But really at the end of the day, from a holistic nutritionist perspective, it's an anti-inflammatory diet. If you were to come to me in my practice, this would be something very similar that I would put on you if you had aches and pains. And, you know, and I rated you at about a 1 to 10, and you're like, you know, I'm playing at a 5 right now, and, you know, I can't get out of bed. And I'm just not feeling my best. I would put you on this program if you were ready to commit to your health and take it to the next level. So I don't know where you guys are at right now on kind of your health journey. And actually, you know, if you want to play with me a little bit in the chat button below, I would love to see, and I can see you guys typing. I'm just going to ask you the question right now. And please participate. It's fun. This is what I miss most about when I'm in front of audiences is like people can raise their hand or they're, you know, they tell me, you know, the number. So here's my question to you. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being like you feel like a rock star and you jump out of bed and you've got energy throughout the day and you've got a positive attitude and you're loving on your kids and your partner and just life is good. That's a 10. And then 5, maybe you're starting to struggle. Maybe you're not jumping out of bed. I want to know where you guys are right now on that energy level and on that just vitality. So I got 7 to 8. And I know this is, yep, we got 5, we got 6, we got 6. Keep on going. This is awesome. 7 to 8. 7, 5. Okay, 8. Wonderful. Thank you for your participation. It just gives us an idea about, you know, where everybody is at and the opportunity to, right, to take it to the next level. You know, I have definitely been in my life on that journey of like lows and highs. And, you know, it's knowing what to do to keep on moving forward so that you can feel that 8, 9, and 10 in your body. So what I want to talk to you about is the Shred program that we do talk about is there's the concept of dieting and over exercising. And that's what kind of I learned in school, which is, you know, put somebody on a diet, reduce the calories and get them to work their butt off, you know, in the gym, you know, 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. But we never, you know, really got taught about really dealing with the level of toxicity. And then all of a sudden, you know, I finally, you know, got into the right school and the right program to teach me that there's a concept of cleansing, and cleansing is what you want to focus on a daily basis, right? Cleansing for your health, cleansing for your skin, cleansing for your vitality, keeping that liver like that has over 500 functions functioning at the highest capacity, right? You owned a Ferrari, you would put the best gas in that Ferrari every single day. Well, think of your body as the same thing. And that liver is like your engine in your car. How are you going to treat it, right? What type of either abuse you're going to give it or love. And this program is about giving that liver the love and the capability to function every single day at the highest capacity so that, yes, you will have healthier skin and you will glow and you will have that energy. So what we do in the program is we focus on cleansing the body. And we also focus on helping you stay in what's called the zone of willpower, which is balancing your blood sugar through the different recipes and shakes and different food options that you have is to stay there and make intelligent choices. So one of the products that Brandy and myself recommend is called Juice Plus. It's fruits, veg, and berries. It comes in capsules, chews, and also shakes. And we are adding on average anywhere between 45 to even 90 plus plants every single day for health and vitality and better skin. We also have the Juice Plus Omega blend and omegas, and I know that you might touch a little bit more on this, Brenny, but omegas are a requirement. They're essential. It means our body doesn't produce it. And so what I've learned in my journey of being a nutritionist, and so many people are omega deficient. The research shows that. And omegas you need for everything. You need it for heart, brain, joint, skin, and eyes. I love these omegas because they're 100% plant-based. They actually taste good. I actually crack one open and at night put one on my skin as part of the skin routine. It's cold pressed, they're vegan. And I love the fact that we skip the fish and go right to the source, which is the algae. So big fan of omega. And I'm sure you've got some great stories about how omega is helping your clients, Brandy.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to unmute myself. Okay, so yeah, to go a little bit deeper into the products for skin. So what they do is all of the products, so like the trio, the berries, the fruit, and the veggies, they're going to reduce inflammation in the skin. They're going to stop and calm down those cells that are overreacting with the pigmentation. They're going to help, like we showed, the toxins move through your body. I've done treatments on people for skin tightening and fat reduction. Doesn't work because all you're doing is shrinking the cell, releasing the toxins to move back into the body. They come back and they say, oh, I know where to put you. I put you back into the cells and I actually made room for you to grow double. So you bounce back twice as fast because you didn't get rid of that toxic overload. And like I said, so when Nicole was talking about the glycemic index and keeping your blood sugar under control, then you're not having those sugar cravings and trying to eat all of those things that create that hardening in your tissue and your skin. So it's going to allow that flexibility in your tissue and help to release that cellulite that is being held onto and start to soften. Some other things are, it's going to increase the oxygenation to your blood cells. You're going to have a faster cell turnover. You're going to see the cells moving quicker like they did when you were younger. So that allows that healthy glow to get to the surface. And then with the omegas, so safflower oil is very anti-inflammatory, but your sea buckthorn oil and your tomato seed oil are going to be extremely anti-inflammatory as well, but very hydrating. So Nicole said to drink water. Yes, if you pinch yourself and your skin usually doesn't bounce back, typically it means that you're dehydrated, but that's not going to give your skin the moisture it needs. The moisture comes from oil and dehydration is water loss. So you want to make sure that you're getting healthy oils in your skin. And if you've seen Jackson's hands, that means he had zero oil in his body and he had zero skin flexibility. So he needed healthy oils, better cell turnover, reduce the inflammation that was causing those overactive immune cells in his skin, right? So your immune cells live in your skin as well. So that calmed them so that he could have healthier skin. And your tomato seed oil is going to improve elasticity. It is going to reduce wrinkles, nourish the skin, hair, and nails, reduce scarring. If you have scarring, you can actually put it on those areas. And I've seen people with injuries and like Nicole said, those bumps, we've put the omegas on that and it has got rid of them. If you're looking at skincare, when we're talking about antioxidants, you want to make sure you're using L-ascorbic acid if you're using a form of vitamin C for skin protection. But your skin is, your cells are circular, the things are coming in and attacking them and stealing from your cells. But a good antioxidant gets inside the cell and protects the cell and repairs it on the inside. And that's what Juice Plus does. And then that is also what a good skincare line can do. And you want to make sure that you're using something that is proven and backed by science as well. I'll skip to the next one. these are our shakes. So we talked about low glycemic index and that you could add them. I can't see Nicole, so I don't know where she is. And everything is just going to come together. So when you treat your body from the inside, it shows on the outside. And this here is our research study on Juice Plus. After 12 weeks, you can see the skin density is increased. You're getting better hydration in the skin, and you're having better oxygenation, so that's your microcirculation and skin density and thickness. Thickness is the epidermal layer, and your skin density is everything all together. It allows that pliability, that bounce. And these are some other pictures. I'm going to stop sharing. And Nicole, did you have anything else before I share Mitra's video?
Can you hear me? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I guess, I'll just close off by just saying, as a nutritionist and, sharing these products for so many years, I've just seen so many positive benefits. For sure, skin, it just is a no-brainer. Healing the body from the inside out, giving the antioxidants. I should have probably had a before and after picture of me, but I've been on the products now for 15 years. And if you were to see me, I would say in my mid 30s versus I'm turning 50 next month, or next week, actually. My skin has changed so much, and I feel like I look younger now than I did when I started Juice Plus, just in regards to my skin health and my skin, tightness. So I'm a huge fan. I know it helped my kiddos when they had very similar to the story with Brandy, like eczema behind the kneecaps, on their elbows, that type of stuff. And when we started Juice Plus, in a very short period of time, we started to see their skin conditions. And again, that's that antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties that the plants have. So, it's just not for skin, but this is a skin talk and specifically for skin. And there's so many other health benefits, but, it's for, and your kid gets it for free. So if you sign up as an adult, your child can get it for free on our Healthy Start program. And we do have a special going on through Christmas till the end of the year, which is pretty awesome. So you could get ready for the shred starting in January by getting an adult order, getting a free order for your child, and getting a free bag of our shake. So it's well over $200 worth of free products for the Christmas holiday, treating yourself as you head into the new year. That's all I have to say, Brandy. Thank you.
Okay, so I'm just going to play Mitra's video and then we'll close it off.
You don't get a headache because you have an aspirin deficiency. You get a headache because something's off kilter in your body, out of balance. To bring the body back into balance, back into what we call homeostasis, you need to eat right. There's just no way around that. Your immune system, in order to work properly, needs good nutrition. We have something called plasticity in the immune system. What that means is that our immune system can see a bacteria it has never seen before, or a virus it has never seen before, and it can come up with a defense strategy. That is the plasticity of the immune system. And that's what you want. You want that full potential of the immune system to be turned on. And that happens with good nutrition, lots of fruits and vegetables, lots of whole food nutrition. And the variety of fruits and vegetables is so important. This is why Juice Plus is such a great product. Huge variety. I don't care if you eat a lot of fruits and vegetables or not, you're probably not getting the variety that is available through Juice Plus. With the technology that's used to make Juice Plus, you're getting the benefit of raw food nutrition. Of course, it's in a capsule, so it's hard to imagine, but this technology has actually been around and perfected. And if you look at the research backs up that people are getting the results as if they were eating lots and lots of different fruits and vegetables and berries every single day. So that's what makes Juice Plus so unique.
I don't think that was the video I thought it was. However, that is the video we got. And so I just want to thank everybody for coming out, and thank you, Nicole, for coming on and doing this presentation with me. If you guys have any questions, please reach out to the person who invited you. If you want to know more about skin, please reach out to the person who invited you. If you have any questions for me, reach out to the person who invited you and they'll get you in contact with me. And I hope everyone is having a lovely night and Merry Christmas. And we'll see you guys soon.
Hi, Brandy. Thanks so much.
Bye.
Thank you, ladies. Good job.
Got a piece of a cake, Mom.